my channel So Delicious. Yes, this is what you're going to tell after making dishes from my recipes. It's raining outside. Don't you crave for something easy and quick? Well, I've got something for you which is easily available as well as easy to cook. So without any further ado, let's start. So here I've taken 2 cups of water. I'm adding 1 tablespoon of salt. Now I'm adding 2 cups of corn. You can add more water if you need. Stir this well so the salt gets dissolved. Corn is something which is easily available nowadays. Here I've used frozen corns. You can use any type, but make sure it's sweet corn. I'm going to simmer this for 2 minutes at high flame. Once it's done, drain off the excess water. Now I'm adding 1/2 cup of boiled sweet corns, 2 pinch of salt and 1/4 teaspoon of black pepper powder. Give this a good mix. And ta-da! Classic sweet corn is ready. For the next recipe, I'm taking 1/2 cup of boiled sweet corn. I'm adding 2 pinches of salt, 1 teaspoon of butter. This butter is at room temperature. 1 tablespoon of chopped green chilies and 1 tablespoon of freshly cut coriander leaves. Give this a good mix. Make sure you do not add more salt as we have added salt while boiling the corns too. So just give a check on it. Now I'm adding 1 full tablespoon of grated mozzarella. You can add any of your favorite cheese, may it be cheddar, mozzarella or processed cheese. But do not forget to add when the corn is piping hot or else the cheese will not melt. Look how fresh this looks. This is a must-try recipe. And here it is, the cheesy corn. Trust me, this tastes amazing. For the next recipe, I've taken 1 cup of boiled sweet corn because this is everyone's favorite and that is why I gotta make more. I'm adding 1 tablespoon of all-purpose flour, that is maida. 1 tablespoon of rice flour. You can use maize flour as well as dry roasted rice flake flour as well. I'm adding 1/4 tablespoon of corn flour. Do not get confused between teaspoon and tablespoon as teaspoon is the smaller one and tablespoon is the bigger one. And do not forget to sift the excess flour as well, or else you'll end up making the mistake which I did. Look at this corn, it will splatter all over your kitchen because there will be somewhere little bit of water present in the flour. So make sure you sift the excess flour. Look at this next batch. It's perfectly golden yellow. This is what you need. Do not over fry it because the corns are already cooked. Fry it for at most 45 seconds to 1 minute and take it into the paper towel. I'm adding this into my mixing bowl. Add 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 1/4 teaspoon of red chili powder, 1/4 teaspoon of chaat masala and 1/4 teaspoon of dry mango powder. You can use either or both. 1 teaspoon of butter, 2 tablespoons of finely chopped onions and tomatoes, 1 tablespoon of freshly cut coriander leaves. Give this a good mix. And here it is, the crispy corn is ready to serve. I suggest you to have this as soon as you're done mixing with all the ingredients so that you can enjoy that perfect crunch. Do give this these recipes a try, and if you do not forget to post it into your Insta stories and tag me. For your easy access, I've given my Insta link in the description box. Do check and follow me. Do not forget to subscribe too. Bye bye.